Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today I actually want to do something a little different because it has literally just been like the toughest week in a long time, and as much as I wanted to do a look, I'm just so like mentally exhausted. And when you're mentally exhausted, even if you're not physically exhausted, like you just feel that, like through your whole body. And what I wanted to do today was kind of show you like a get unready with me and more of like my self-care routine and kind of a way to just relax, chill, and just kind of take a deep breath and just kind of get back to square one. One of the first things that really helps me is normally like just to unwind is a nice giant mug of tea. But because I got through this week and I actually got through everything that I had planned to, especially at work, I wasn't sure that I was actually going to finish. I decided that instead a glass of wine would be more appropriate. I poured a little more than usual. I'm not going to drink it all on camera, don't worry. And I want to do a face mask. I haven't done one in a long time. And just this whole week, my skin has been just really, really terrible. It's been breaking out. You guys probably saw in Wednesday's video. I think I filmed that on Monday. My whole chin was just broken out. I don't know what was going on. So I kind of need to recenter my skin too. So this is my work makeup. This is something I put on about 6:15 this morning, and it's about 4:30 in the afternoon right now. So this has been on about 10 hours or so. It's not the best looking, especially like around my nose and my mouth. No. Good thing this isn't a makeup video though. We're taking it off. So what I like to use now is my Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water. I usually just use a makeup wipe to take makeup off, but I've noticed lately that the makeup wipes are really irritating my eyes. So I'm trying to take a break from those and see if I can just eliminate them completely, because that's one reason I couldn't film a tutorial this week, because the first one worked out okay, but immediately after that I took off that makeup with a makeup wipe and my eyes, this one especially, started watering. And then basically just like never stopped watering after that, and so I knew that something in that wipe was just really messing up my eyes. So I'm trying to lay off the makeup wipes and just use something a little bit gentler on my skin. So I'm going to start taking all of this off with my micellar water. And you can really see here now like where my chin was breaking out really badly. I don't know why, I don't know what it was, but it's pretty much gone now. That redness is still there, but man, it's been a rough week. Okay, my makeup is off and my skin looks really nice and irritated. So if you guys have been viewers on this channel for a long time, you'll know that my favorite mask is the Bulldog Oil Control Face Mask. So this is the one I'm going to use today. It just makes my skin, it feels like it's resetting my skin back to where it should be, like what's normal for me. So I'm going to use this mask along with this little e.l.f. mask tool. It's dual-ended. It has like a silicone end and then like a little scrubby end if you have one that's more like exfoliating. But I just plop a bit here onto the tool and just start spreading it, well, maybe not in my hair, all over my face. I thought, well, I had this mask and I think I'm supposed to wait 5 to 10 minutes after this is on and dry. I just thought, we could talk a little bit, see what's going on, and just kind of like mental health in general, because it's just one thing I feel like doesn't really get enough screen time. Not necessarily here on my channel, I just kind of mean in general. Because like I mentioned earlier, if you're not mentally in a good place, even if you're physically like 100% the healthiest person on the planet, you can feel absolutely terrible. it's all linked. Everything is linked together. And, you know, when I have a mentally exhausting day at work, like, you feel that throughout your whole body. It's not something that you're just like, okay, well, my brain's a little tired, but I feel fine. No, that's not how you feel at all. Your whole body just wants to shut down because, you know, all of that energy was spent just always, like, your brain is always on the go, and it's just, ugh. One thing that I've kind of found myself doing lately that I really need to stop doing is just comparing myself to other people. You know, I've been looking at lots of like smaller influencers who are really they're getting bigger, they're getting more popular, and, you know, the more I look at them, the more I realize that I'm not like that. You know, I'm just the kind of person that I would rather spend like a whole day in with my husband, and we've really been enjoying watching the Great British Baking Show. So if you guys watch that, let me know in the comments, because we are obsessed with that show. But just kind of in general, like, I could spend the whole day in with him just doing nothing and absolutely loving it, instead of, you know, I don't need to be out in town. I don't have to be going to parties. And I don't want to say that I'm conservative, because I'm not really, let's face it. But at the same time, I kind of have a video sort of coming up on this. I haven't filmed it yet, but I have like the whole idea planned. And just basically, you know, I have a lot of like skin sensitivity issues, and one of the triggers for that is things like touching me too tightly. So not just like tight-fitting clothing, but just anything that's, I don't know what it is. There's a word for it, and I can never remember it. It's something like contact dermatitis, or I don't know. But having anything too tight, too snug, too form-fitting on me is just calling for hives. Like, I break out in hives almost immediately. And so that, for me, that usually means that I have to wear things that are a little looser, a little more flowy, which I like anyway. But, you know, and then you see people at all of these parties, and they have pictures up of them with, you know, all these other influencers, and they're all wearing like these cute little bodycon dresses and these little crop top things. And, you know, I just wonder sometimes if, because I'm not that kind of person, not just by choice, but also kind of by necessity, like, is that gonna hurt me in the future if this is something that I want to continue to grow and do? You know, I don't know. I know that, you know, comparison is like the killer of dreams. So I do my best not to do that, but there's some times when you're just like, man, maybe if I was more like these people, you know, maybe, you know, down the road I could be more successful. Maybe that's what's holding me back. I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna continue to be me regardless. You know, I absolutely love, I could just be wearing like my Harry Potter skirt and like an Outlander sweater, and I would be totally happy. So if people don't like it, sorry. Alright, I washed the mask off, and when that mask dries down, it basically, it turns clear on your face, but it tightens a whole lot, so you look kind of wrinkly. So right before I was about to wash it off, my husband walks in and he was like, "Ooh, you look like a wrinkly old lady." Thanks. Alright, so next is just a little bit of skincare, and some of my favorite products come from The Ordinary. I know that they've kind of had a rocky recent few months, but their products work so well for me. And two of the ones that I love the best are, this is The Ordinary, these are the Marine Hyaluronics. I actually prefer their, I think it's like the hyaluronic acid 2% or something. I actually like it better because it's more viscous than this. I usually do 3 drops of the other one, but see how this one just like runs straight down my face? That other one has a much better consistency personally. I mean, I think it does. So I ended up putting like 9 instead, and I just like gently rub it into my skin. The next one that I like to use after this has fully absorbed is the Grand Active Retinoid 2% emulsion, and this is mostly for the fact that I'm getting older and I have fine lines. I actually have some lines that are not so fine. This is where I also do 3 drops. So I do 1, 2, and 3. And I like to focus this on the places that really need it. So up here on my forehead, and then here around my eyes especially. And then whatever formula is left over, I just kind of go down the rest of my cheek and the sides of my nose. Now I'm gonna give that a minute to settle in, and then we're gonna put on a really nice moisturizer, which makes your skin feel like a baby's butt. Not necessarily when you put it on, but if you leave it on overnight and you get up in the morning, your skin feels so plump, luxurious, and just like overall like a baby's butt. Alright, and the final step of this whole regimen is the Drunk Elephant Lala Retro Whipped Cream. Now, while I said the rest of this routine was really affordable, the mask is like $5, and both of these run also about $5 a piece, and so does the mask tool. I think the micellar water actually runs a little cheaper than that. I'm not 100% sure. This moisturizer, on the other hand, does not. This is quite expensive. I can't remember the exact price. I think it's like, I want to say $60 to $80. But I will say it does last a really long time. I've had this for well over a year now, and I don't even feel like I'm even halfway through this container. So it's pricey, but it is an investment, and it does last a long time, so I will probably repurchase it. And you only need a little bit, so I have just a little bit on my finger. I'm gonna dab it. Same areas that I put the drops of the retinoid and the hyaluronic acid, and just massage it in. This is my absolute favorite moisturizer for when I feel like my skin really needs a moisture boost, or if I just kind of feel like my skin needs this, I guess just a boost in general, honestly. Like today, after a really tough week, it's like a nice treat, I guess, for my skin. And that is it. That is my kind of little mini self-care routine for today. I actually feel way more relaxed just taking a little bit of extra time for myself, and I also probably feel relaxed because I lied a little bit and I am nearly done with this wine glass. I said I wouldn't be, but it's pretty good. Like I was mentioning earlier, I really just wanted to highlight some that I still struggle every day with mental health, whether it's just on a small scale or on a much larger scale like it was this week. I have just been, it's been rough. And I know a lot of you guys out there struggle with it too. And a lot of people just don't realize that your mental health is just as important as your emotional health, your physical health, because this right here affects everything else. Affects your body, affects your life, literally everything. And if it's not right here, the rest of you won't feel right either. This was a little bit of a different format of a video. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Obviously, I haven't edited it, I'm still filming. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you do like this, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. It helps out my channel a ton. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do consider subscribing. There will be a button up here in this corner, or there's that one right down below before you guys leave. And also, don't forget to leave a comment if you guys do struggle with mental health issues and how you cope with it and what you just do for self-care on your own, because that is so important and so overlooked, I think, in day-to-day life. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. Don't forget to take a little time just for yourself, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye, guys.